It is what we make out of what we have, not what we are given, that separates one person from another. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. There were many dark moments when my faith in humanity was sorely tested, but I would not and could not give myself up to despair. That way lays defeat and death. I am fundamentally an optimist. Whether that comes from nature or nurture, I cannot say. Part of being optimistic is keeping one's head pointed toward the sun, one's feet moving forward. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. It is said that no one truly knows a nation until one has been inside its jails. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. A good head and good heart are always a formidable combination. But when you add to that a literate tongue or pen, then you have something very special. There is no passion to be found playing small, and settling for a life that is less than one you are capable of living. To be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. One of the things I learned when I was negotiating was that until I changed myself, I could not change others. When a man is denied the right to live the life he believes in, he has no choice but to become an outlaw. We owe our children, the most vulnerable citizens in any society, a life free from violence and fear. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. Overcoming poverty is not a task of charity, it is an act of justice. Do not judge me by my successes, judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up. It is what we make out of what we have, not what we are given, that separates one person from another. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.